Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to say thank you for coming in my presentation. It is great to see you all. My name is Rosmawati. I am studying in Pelita Bangsa University. The purpose of my presentation is review Journal International measuring the impact of human resource development practice on employee performance in small and medium scale enterprise. Abstract. The purpose of this paper is to examine the impact of human resource development practice and employee performance in small and medium scale enterprises. Design or methodology or approach an integrated research model was developed by combining principal factors from existing literature. Data were collected through questionnaires from 500 employees of the select SME. The validity of the model and hypothesis was tested using structural equation modeling. The reliability and validity of the dimension are established through confirmatory factor analysis. The following is hypothesis. H1. Career development has a significant impact on employee performance. H2. Training and development has a significant impact on employee performance. H3. Performance appraisal has a significant impact on employee performance. H4. Compensation has a significant impact on employee performance. Employee performance. Mattis and Jackson posited that employee performance is the performance associated with the quantity of output, quality of output, timeline of output, percent or attendance on the job, efficiency of the work completed, and effectiveness of work completed. Measures. The variable used in this study were assessed using multiple items from different studies in the extant literature. All the items were measured using a 5-point, like the scale. Career development, training and development, performance appraisal, compensation, efficiency of work, planning of work, making effort, creativity, and innovation. Result. Descriptive statistic. The descriptive statistic estimates are provided in the result so that each of the contracts is positively descriptive statistic. The descriptive statistic estimates are provided in the result so that each of the contracts is positively and significantly correlated. Measure model. The overall width of the measurement model was reported in the table was found to be reasonable. The chi-square region for 11 were within suggested the result indicating a reasonable. Sales graphic. January, February, March, April, May. In the January sales graph, January 70%, February 18%, March 60%, April 50%, May 40%. In PT Toyo Denso Indonesia, tax line in engine shipment correct of at the beginning of the year coupled with the COVID-19 pandemic. The number of decline in machine shipment has continued since March until now. Percentage decrease in the number of machine shipment is approximately 10%. Nevertheless, the company is optimistic that it will be able to rise immediately after the pandemic ends. Production grafik PT Toyo Denso Indonesia, Januari 18%, Februari 19%, March 7%, April 80%. Production grafik in PT Toyo Denso Indonesia, January 18%, February 19%, March 70%, April 60%, May 50%. Production grafik PT Toyo Denso Indonesia, January 18%, February 19%, March 70%, April 60%, May 40%. Thank you very much for your great attention.